eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second. Save! Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
That one fouled off.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air center field. Jolks in position. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fourth, catcher Kyle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Teal.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jake Rogers.
Out. Out. 3. Out. 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 You're out. Out.
First and second, no outs. Munetaka Murakami getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
As we dive into the numbers with StatCast, we see that was launched off his bat, wasted no time getting out.
Yeah, check out the exit velo, man. It's special. 118 miles per hour. And, you know, that means one of two things. You're either putting a hole in a fielder's glove or you drove it out for a home run. And good thing for him, it was the latter.
Fought off foul. Up the middle, and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Now batting.
Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here comes the 0-1. Left field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the White Sox.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Here's the second baseman, Darren Baker. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They stop the lead runner at second. Now two on with two outs.
For the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Base hit into the outfield. Antonacci rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Casey Mize is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Drew Anderson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Braden Montgomery, the next to hit. In the air, right field. And that's the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 5 and the Tigers nothing. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
First and second, 1 out. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's way high. And it's 1-0.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics. And then repeat them.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Got him swinging for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Nope.
Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Tigers strand a pair, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here on the south side, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
This is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
This one in the air right field, way back there. And that's a foul ball. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle, Cruz fires to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher,
Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
One down. Now the left fielder, Sam Antonacci, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Jolks on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Tristan Peter.
Hit in the air, center field. Jolks under this one. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. White Sox 7 and the Tigers nothing. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back at right field, all set for the start of the inning. Jace Young up now for the Tigers.
That's ball 4. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
So 2 down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3.
Montgomery.
This one in the air, center field. Jokes on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We're through 5. White Sox 7 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guess this, I'm only worried about my team. It's expensive, so my family's expenses. Money made the memories, so I do not regret. I'm feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to play.
Corey
Leading
Jolks
off for the
will hit
Tigers,
next.
Center fielder Corey Jolks.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Drew Anderson won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Pitching
Detroit,
change here,
number
Tyler Holton.
87.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
One out, runner at second. And here is Tristan Peters.
Tristan Peters.
Tap foul at the plate. Man at second.
That's out.
Swing, and he popped it up. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman Darren Baker.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. White Sox 8, Tigers 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Three. That's ball 4. 3. Out. Out. 3. Out.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
You're out. 3.
Number 15, Sean.
Digging in, Kyle Teal.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival. Take your game to another level.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of
Base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. on the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now to a board.
Up next for the White Sox.
Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit in the air, left field. One down.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Darren.
White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Chase Mitra. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. In the air, right field. Carpenter gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman,
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now 10-2. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Grant Herter departs, and unfortunately, he didn't get much help behind him defensively. New arm coming in. We'll be back.
now pitching for
New
Detroit,
pitcher for the Tigers,
number
Brennan
75.
Hanafy.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. One run across. Vargas around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So digging in, Luis Acuna.
He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boo. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
Montgomery at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a slider. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Just off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and lead 1. Through 8 full, the White Sox lead this one, 12-2. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
White Sox going with a new arm, Drew Thorpe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one
That's a
misses
ball.
in the dirt. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
2 down.
Where's your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's got a chance. And it's out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know, this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now, how you lead.
0 for 3 in this one.
Aye.
Thorpe is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.